Hey there everyone, what's up? So welcome to English from the comfort of your home. So yeah, as you know, probably you have received my email. If you have not received my email, please let me know so that I can add you to my contact list and you get all the info. So yeah, we're having lessons this way now at least for 15 days. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna get a video just like this explaining the contents of what we would have done if we were in class. I mean, this is not the class, but it can be a class still, right? So yeah, this is the lesson. Today we are studying affixes, which is something we started studying last day at class. Remember the prefixes and suffixes thing? So yeah, today we're starting with that. So I'm bringing you here some examples of what we're doing. Affixes is basically when you take a word and you add things to the word to make a new word. You can make new meanings, or you can change the word group. I mean, you can take the word and you can say, okay, I don't want this to be an adjective, I want this to be, for example, a noun. So I add a suffix and then I make it an adjective. Let me give you some examples. Let's start first with the easy things, with how to make something positive. Let's make it negative. Adding prefixes. Prefixes is, as you already know, something that you add before the word. So for example, when you have yeah, you have so for example, you have you have happy, you say unhappy. You have friendly, you say unfriendly. You have usual, you say unusual. You have tidy, you say untidy. So for example, when you want to say that your room is not tidy, you can say my room is not tidy, or my room is untidy, or I am not very happy, I am unhappy, etc. Okay, so this would be on. You also have in. For example, in the case of visible, you cannot see it when it's invisible. Formal, when it's not formal, it's informal. What's this? Adequate. Okay, adequate. When it's not adequate, it's inadequate. Okay, so now the difficult thing is when. How do I know when to use on, when to use in, and when to use and when to use im? Because we also have im, like for example, possible, impossible, polite, impolite, patient, impatient, or in the case even of this. Like, dislike, agree, disagree, honest, dishonest. But we also have e. We can have legible, illegible, regular, irregular, like irregular verbs, right? Or for example, responsible, irresponsible. Have you noticed that we double the consonant, the first consonant, in the cases of e? So how do you know when it's I, when it's this, when it's im, when it's in, or when it's an? Well, basically because of context. You know the context, you know the word. If you have seen the word before, you know what prefix it goes with. If you haven't seen the word like ever, you have to follow your intuition. If your intuition is good, then you will probably be correct. If your intuition is not good, no worries. You make a mistake, mistake. You make a mistake, you go on with your life, nobody cares. And you see the solution for the word and you say, okay, now I know it's with im, or with an, or with e, or with whatever. Okay, so now as homework you have some exercises. Probably some of them you will know already, but some of them may be new. So when you see the new ones, you say, oh, okay, so this is with this, or with im, or with an, or whatever the case. Okay, I'm just realizing, I'm seeing myself in the video and I'm like, oh, I should be wearing something more like you know. I'm not wearing my pajamas, but still it's weird for you to see me like this. Well, anyway, now you also have prefixes that are not always gonna mean something negative. We have seen examples of something negative, for example, possible, impossible. But what if we have a prefix that is not something negative? We can have, for example, a prefix that is repetition. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to think about a prefix that means repetition. What's the prefix to say repetition? Repetition, repetition, re. exactly, repetition. So when you say, for example, open, you say re-open, do, redo, cycle, recycle. So when you reopen something, you are opening something again. When you redo something, you are doing something again. Okay, this is wrong. I need you to redo it. Okay, the environment needs to be taken care of, so you need to recycle. Okay, to use the cycle once more. My phone just vibrated. I don't know if you guys can hear the vibration, but it feels like a hurricane or something. Okay, you can also have miss. Now miss is not it's not repetition. What is miss? I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds again. Yeah, probably you're thinking about miss, like something is wrong here. When you made a mistake, that's negative. When you misunderstand, that's negative. Misread, that's negative. That's exactly what miss means. That is to do something wrong. Okay, when you say take, mistake, a mistake is an error. Okay, so understand. If you understand, you get it. But if you misunderstand, that means that you understand partially. You don't understand the whole thing, just partially. So you misunderstand. For example, you are going on a cruise this summer, okay? And you say, oh, I'm going on holiday to Greece and Morocco. And now your friend says, oh, next summer you're going to Turkey, right? And you say, no, you misunderstood. I'm going to Greece and Morocco. So he got the part that you are going on a cruise, but not the part that you of the specific places you're going. So that is miss. To have something like partially, to have something wrong. Okay, miss. Understand. Misread. You read something. When you read something, you don't understand. You don't get it. So you say you misread. For example, if you read, imagine you go to the kitchen. It's 9 a.m. in the morning. You go to the kitchen and you find a note by your mom, and your mom says, I'm shopping. Your mom says, I'm shopping. So when your mom comes home, you say, oh, have you brought me a gift? And she said, no, you misread my note. In the past, remember, read in the past is pronounced read. So she says, you misread my note because I said I was shopping, but I was shopping vegetables. Do you want some vegetables? And you say, no, I was expecting a gift. Okay, no. If you want a tomato as a gift, that's okay. But if you don't feel like tomatoes are a perfect gift for you, then you misread the note. Over as a preposition without, have you noticed this thing here? This means this is not a preposition. This is a prefix. Here means you have a word here. Overdo. For example, overdue, oversleep, overcharge. Overdue. It's when you do something better than you should. Okay, so for example, I think my father is exhausted from work. He goes to work every day at 6 a.m. in the morning, and he comes back at 11 p.m. I think he's overdoing it. He's putting a lot of effort because he's working too hard. You are overdoing it. Sleep. If you sleep 8 hours, that's okay. But if you sleep 17 hours in a row, you are oversleeping. You are sleeping too much. So over as a prefix means too much. Do too much. Sleep too much. Charge too much. Do you know what charge means? Charge is when you go to a shop and they say 10 euro and you give the 10 euro. That is charge. They are charging you 10 euro. Okay? So if you do you know tiger shops? Yeah, you know tiger shops or Alehop shops. So if you go to Alehop, which is very cheap, and you get, like, for example, something that is 5 euro, and they tell you, oh, thank you, sir, it's 15, and you say, no, you are overcharging me because it's 5 euro, not 15. What are you talking about? Do you want my money? Are you a thief or something? You are overcharging me. Okay, overcharge. So this is prefixes that do not mean negative, that means a different thing. They mean different things. So yeah, this is prefixes. What about suffixes? If prefixes come at the beginning, suffixes come at the end. Okay, so you can have, I'm going to dash through this because I don't think it's very hard to understand. So for example, you have it, you have stupid, stupidity, stupid, stupidity, action, active, activity. Okay, what's that? Similarity. Okay, similarity, something similar, similarity. Okay, now notice this, you have stupid. Stupid is an adjective, and now when you say stupidity, it's not an adjective anymore, it's a noun. Okay, or active with an e at the end. Active is an adjective. Yeah, it's an active. It's an adjective. So now, when you add activity, you're making it a noun. Similar, another adjective. It, similarity, then it's a noun. So we use these. I'm bringing you here. All these examples are used to change an adjective to a noun. Okay. Also, in the example of ness, weak, weakness. Weak is the opposite of strong. You have strong, super strong. Weak is like weak. Okay, zombies are weak. Well, depends. If depends. Walking Dead zombies are not weak at all. Ill. When you are ill, if you have the coronavirus, you are ill. So you have an illness. Ill is the adjective. Illness is the noun. Happy. When you're happy, that's a state. Okay, you are happy. But then you can show off your happiness, which is a noun. Okay. Also in the case of ing, spelling, jogging, speaking, all of these are skills, activities, actions, nouns in the end. Meant, improvement. To improve is to do better, to go on, to advance, improvement. Govern, you have to govern, which is a verb, and then you change govern, which is a verb, to a noun, government, okay, the government. Manage, another verb, improve, govern, manage, all these are verbs, and then you make them nouns by adding ment. Management, management. And finally, discussion, discussion, election, pronunciation. Okay, this is the typical one, right? Like when someone doesn't know English, they go like, yo voy a mi casation to see the television, blah blah blah. This is like the more, yeah, this is the most typical one, okay, like discussion, election. Which reminds me, you cannot pronounce this as ion or something like that. It's discussion, election, pronunciation. Okay, it's shun, on in the end, on. That's right. Now the difficult thing, you know, this is not difficult at all. Okay, we will have more difficult stuff coming up, but you can also have, for example, in the case of jobs, okay, when you have, for example, someone who works with art, it is an artist, right? Or someone who works with paint is a paintist? Not really, it's a painter. So you have three possibilities. You have ER, OR, and IST for jobs. So how do you know when it's OR, R, or IST? Well, again, it depends on your previous knowledge. It depends on what you already know of the English language. If you don't know a word, if you don't know the suffix, don't worry. Just go with the flow. Follow your intuition. Okay. It also happens in the case of adjectives when you have all of these endings like us, dangerous, for example, or final. Okay. Now, again, it depends on it depends on you. When you see the word and you say, I'm sure this is with for example, IVE, so you just go with it. If you don't know, go on. I mean, let's try. If it's okay, perfect. If it's not okay, it's also perfect. Just let's see the results. Let's see new words, new stuff coming. Okay. Good, so this was longer than expected. I hope next time this is not my background. I hope next time I'm at the beach or something, but I don't think so. So I'm really hoping you're all well and safe and sound. If you have any comments, any questions at all, you can do two things. First, you can wait for Fridays because we are having a live session on Friday. From 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. or you can send me an email, okay, if you want to. So yeah, now Yeah, just like that. So remember, please, to do the homework, please, 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 because I'm following you guys and I'm checking everything you do. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching the video till the end. This was shorter than a class, so I hope you liked it. Do not subscribe or give me likes or anything. I don't really care. I'm no influencer. I'm just here to let you know all these prefixes and suffixes thing. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. See you.